Hey, it's Easter night. We had an awesome Easter today, and I'm just thinking about Jesus' resurrection, and I can't stop thinking about how awesome God is. I can't stop thinking about how wonderful He is and how good He's been to me. And I was thinking about an Easter story that doesn't get mentioned very much on Easter. And that story is found in Luke 24 about two guys. Two guys walking down the road on Easter, and they've heard that Jesus rose from the dead, but they didn't know what to make of it, nor did they believe it, and they're crushed. They're broken. And so these two guys make a journey, and in the start of the journey, they're broken, and by the end of the journey, it talks about their hearts burning with joy and this great, deep satisfaction that they didn't have before. And so we're going to start on a journey here in Luke 24 this week as we continue to remember Christ's resurrection over the next week. We're going to start here with Luke 24, and over the next 5 days, we're going to break down how these guys on the road to Emmaus went from broken to burning. They went from broken to this burning passion and zeal, and this they were so excited. There was a deep joy that came over them. And so we're going to break down 5 parts of this chapter, one part over the next 5 days, Monday through Friday. We're going to break down each one. And so what we're going to do tonight is we're just going to read Luke 24, this one passage together. I think it's verse 13 through 35. And we're going to read it together, and then we're going to break it down starting tomorrow. I hope you'll join me on this journey from broken to burning. Happy Easter night. I love you, church family. And for those of you that aren't part of our church, that maybe you'll watch us on YouTube or some other social media place, I hope this will be an encouragement to you as we take a look at how to go from broken to burning. Happy Easter. Luke 24, 13 through 35. Now behold, 2 of them were traveling that same day to a village called Emmaus, which was 7 miles from Jerusalem. And they talked together of all these things which had happened. So it was, while they conversed and reasoned, that Jesus himself drew near and went with them. But their eyes were restrained, so that they did not know him. And he said to them, What kind of conversation is this that you have with one another as you walk and are sad? Then the one, whose name was Cleopas, answered and said to him, Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem? And have you not known the things which happened there in these days? And he said unto them, What things? So they said to him, The things concerning Jesus of Nazareth, who was a prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and all the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers delivered him to be condemned to death and crucified him. But we were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel. Indeed, besides all this, today is the 3rd day since these things happened. Yes, and certain women of our company, who arrived at the tomb early, astonished us. When they did not find his body, they came saying that they had also seen a vision of angels, who said he was alive. And certain of those who were with us went to the tomb, and found it just as the women had said, but him they did not see. Then he said to them, O foolish ones, and slow of heart to believe in all that the prophets have spoken. Ought not the Christ to have suffered these things, and to enter into his glory? And beginning at Moses and all the prophets, he expounded to them in all the scriptures the things concerning himself. Then they drew near to the village where they were going, and he indicated that he would have gone farther, but they constrained him, saying, Abide with us, for it is toward the evening, and the day is far spent. And he went in to stay with them. Now it came to pass, as he sat at the table with them, that he took bread, blessed, and broke it, and gave it to them. Then their eyes were opened, and they knew him, and he vanished from their sight. And they said to one another, Did not our heart burn within us while he talked with us on the road, and while he opened up the scriptures to us? So they rose up that very hour and returned to Jerusalem. and found the 11 and those who were with them gathered together, saying, "The Lord is risen indeed and has appeared to Simon." And they told about the things that had happened on the road and how he was known to them in the breaking of bread. We'll see you tomorrow as we talk about the first step to go from broken to burning. I hope you have a good night, and I'm going to enjoy this study with you. I hope it'll be a blessing to you. Again, happy Easter.